Salvete omnes. I'm Mrs. Cook, and I want to talk to you for a minute about the Latin program at Winthrop High School. We have a 4-year program in Latin, which means that you can have a pretty strong academic program when you're applying to college. Most colleges want students to take at least 2 years of a foreign language in order to be admitted to a good 4-year college, and Latin is one way that you can fulfill that requirement. Latin is open to any student who is willing to work hard, study hard, do regular homework, and participate in class. Students should also consider Latin if they want to improve their English skills. You can learn a lot about English vocabulary, about English grammar, and you can also learn about the foundations of our government through our study of the Romans and what they gave us and what we've borrowed from their past. In Latin 3 and 4, we're still doing a more traditional program with translating and vocab and grammar and things like that. In Latin 1 and 2 next year, I'm excited to say that we'll be using an online book that I piloted last year, the Cambridge Latin course, which has a lot of features that make students able to work on Latin on their own and improve their Latin on their own without having to come to a teacher for help necessarily. And it folds in all the Roman culture right in the book with stories. It's a pretty neat program. But no matter which year of Latin you're considering signing up for, you should take Latin if you're wanting to learn more about your own language and wanting to learn about a language that other people are still studying after 2,000 years. We also have a big Latin club at Winthrop High School, largest club in the school, and you can't join Latin club unless you take at least 1 year of Latin. We visit other schools and have interscholastic competitions. We have an overnight convention at Camp Mechuana. These are all really fun things that will be available to you if you decide to take Latin. Everybody that wants to can do Latin, no matter whether you think you struggle in school or not. If you work hard and you're willing to work, you can succeed at Latin. So I hope to see you next year. Please ask me if you have any other questions that I can answer. Walete.
Bonjour tout le monde, je m'appelle Madame Kelly. Hello everybody, I'm Ms. Kelly, and I'd love to invite you to take some of my electives next year. And they would be French 1, 2, 3, and 4. French is a beautiful language and it's spoken around the world. Not only in France, as of course we think of, but close to us right here in Maine and Quebec. And other parts of the United States, Louisiana. French is spoken on the beautiful island of Martinique. Also many countries in Africa. So it is spoken actually in 43 countries around the world as either the first or second language. So it's an advantage to learn a language that can open opportunities like that to you, whether just for travel or for a career. We offer, as I said, French 1, 2, 3, and 4. So you can have the 2 years that is required by most colleges for a language, and then continue on if you fall in love with the language like I did. I adore French, j'adore la langue de français, and I love teaching it. So I hope you take me up on my offer.
Hello, I am Mrs. Biddlecombe, the music teacher at Winthrop High School. I teach band and chorus, and they are offered as semester-long classes in the fall and in the spring. If you play an instrument or you like to sing, I encourage you to take band or chorus and perform with us next year. Both groups perform many different genres and types of music, but we have fun. I also teach a course called Beginning Band, and it is a class, is a one semester long class, and it is for anyone who would like to either learn how to play a band instrument or wants to kind of relearn how to play their instrument if they haven't played it in many years. And I would love to see all of you taking my classes.
Hey guys, Mr. McCarthy here. I just want to take a brief second to you through the courses that I'm offering for next year. When it's time to sign up, I hope you sign up for some of these. Tech Ed Wood, Entrepreneurship, Building Construction, Furniture Construction, Tech Ed Metal, Welding, Metal Arts, Drafting, and also Pre-Engineering. If you have any questions about any of these courses or would like to talk more in detail, come see me. You know where I'm located. Thanks guys, and I hope you sign up. Have a good day.
The phys ed department offers 3 electives. The first one we're going to talk about is the fitness class, where we'll do things like lifting weights in the weight room. We'll also introduce people to medicine ball training. We'll introduce people to using the stability ball, which is called a Swiss ball. We'll also introduce people to a method of exercising using resistance bands. So we'll introduce people to a lot of different things during the first quarter, and then people will have the opportunity to develop fitness plans that are reaching exercise goals that they are more interested in. Okay, the next elective that we offer in the phys ed department that I'd like to talk about is team sports. We will do sports like volleyball. We'll have an opportunity to play some ultimate frisbee. May have an opportunity to do some wiffle ball or some slow pitch softball in the spring, which also the glove is being for. We'll introduce people to indoor soccer, also do some sports like team handball, speedball, and it's a class that promotes teamwork, sportsmanship, a lot of fun. Come down to the gym, do a lot of different team sports, and that is what you can expect to see in the team sports class. Okay. The last elective that we offer in the phys ed department is lifelong fitness. We get an opportunity to be exposed to activities that you can continue on well past high school. So we'll introduce you to things like archery. If the snow is good, then hopefully we'll get an opportunity to go outside and do some cross-country skiing or potentially snowshoeing. We'll introduce kids to one of my favorite activities, badminton, and also potentially pickleball, which is another racket sport. And then one of the units that I think kids find the most fun is we introduce kids to inline skating. And we've taught pretty much any kid that's taken this class to learn how to skate. So if you're looking for an opportunity to try some different fitness activities, some different, more individual sports, then I think lifelong fitness would be a great class for you.
This is an exercise that we do in psychology class to test handedness. We have students try moving beads with their dominant hand or with their non-dominant hand. I'm left-handed, so I can do this. This is Matthias, who's going to help me out, and he's going to continue the exercise while I tell you a little bit about psychology class. Psychology is study of human behavior, and at Winthrop High School we divide psychology up into 3 one-semester courses. If you take all 3 semester courses, then you're eligible to sign up for a 4th semester of psychology, and in that class we will do a comprehensive review and preparation for the advanced placement psychology test. More for that later. It's not necessary to take all 3 semesters. You can take 1 semester, you can take 2 semesters. The topic that is being offered next fall of 2014, is called Biological and Cognitive Psychology. We'll be looking at things like handedness, the brain, how it functions, what it does for you. We'll also be looking at sensation and perception, looking at some optical illusions. How many triangles do you see? How many triangles do you see?
Too many.
Matthias is wearing our distorted vision goggles, which students try walking a straight line down the hallway. We'll go down to the gym for a field trip, see if you can score a basket, maybe try a high five. Very good, excellent. Other topics next fall will include sleep and dreams. That's usually a popular one. We'll do a sleep record and a dream journal. In the spring, it's social and clinical psychology. If you're interested in that course, you could talk to some of the students who are taking it right now. Social psychology focuses on how people interact with each other, and we look at topics such as conformity, obedience to authority, prejudice, discrimination, and altruism. The clinical part of psychology focuses on psychological disorders, and for that unit of the course, students will be assigned fictional patients to diagnose and come up with treatment plans for their patients. That's the psychology offerings. I'm also going to speak about contemporary issues. This is a class offered by the Social Studies Department, and I had the opportunity to teach that course this past fall. It's not exactly a current events course, though we do try to make connections to things that are going on currently around the world, in the country, and closer to home. This past semester, we took a look at the apartheid system in South Africa. That study was triggered by the passing of Nelson Mandela. We also did a unit on immigration. Students have the opportunity to choose topics of their own particular interest. If you are interested in looking at opposing viewpoints, discussing, debating, arguing, this might be the course for you. Thank you.
Modern America is a senior elective, and it's for the student who loves history. We study United States history from 1945 to the present day. And maybe you'd like to hear from some past and present students of what we do in that class, what the curriculum is like, and how they feel about Modern America.
Modern America is a lot of fun, and I would describe to any senior that Mr. Pullen is a wonderful teacher, and I learned so much, like Kennedy's assassination. That was one of the biggest projects in the first quarter, and I learned so much about the whole assassination, and I think you guys should come.
Modern America is a really fun class. Just started this second semester. Looking forward to a great year. It picks up right where you left off in U.S. history, so it should be pretty interesting.
Modern America is a really fun class. You learn a lot of stuff: Cuban Missile Crisis, JFK assassination. This is the model of the Dealey Plaza of the assassination. I believe that there was like 2, maybe 3 shots of the assassination of JFK. We learn about, right now in Modern America 2, we're learning about President LBJ, Lyndon Johnson. And it's a pretty fun class. Mr. Pullen's a fun teacher to learn from, keeps you active, and yeah.
This year I decided to take Modern America as a senior elective, and it was one of the best social studies classes I've taken. We learned a lot about the Cold War and how the United States and Russia didn't actually go to war. It was more of a psychological battle. And Mr. Pullen's a fun teacher. He keeps everything new and relevant, and it was a very fun class.
Hi, my name is Giuseppe. I'm from Italy, and this year to improve my wonderful experience, I decided to join Modern America class, and it's a wonderful class in which we study from the Truman presidency, which we study from the Truman presidency to the JFK presidency, passing through the Cuban Missile Crisis, and I enjoyed it a lot, and Mr. Pullen is a lot of fun. He's a great teacher.
Modern America was a great learning experience. I love learning about the Kennedy conspiracy theories. Ms. Pullen's a great teacher. The class is very outgoing, and I think it'd be a perfect course for you to take.
What not to wear to horticulture? What to wear to horticulture?
When you come to horticulture, you should be well prepared. You should be well dressed, wearing the appropriate shoes, pants, and a nice comfortable shirt. Be prepared to work outside. You can't enforce that enough. Also, we will be doing a lot of readings, and we'll be also communicating with our community partners. For example, Farmer Kev, a local farmer around this area. And most of all, it's all about the plants. Come on in, we'll have fun.
Hi, my name is Mrs. Doucette, and in addition to teaching sophomore biology, I also teach a couple elective courses. The first one's biodiversity. It's a year-long course, and in that course we do marine biology first quarter. So we'll be studying organisms of the intertidal zone and working our way out to larger organisms in the ocean. There's also a field trip to Reed State Park where you're going to go and identify different organisms. Second and third quarter we do forensics. So if you like watching CSI and NCIS and shows like that, you'll love the forensics unit. We do some stuff with document forgery and handwriting analysis, ink chromatography. You make footprint casts. We do hair and fiber analysis. And then we get into some of the bigger, messier stuff like fingerprints and blood. And then last quarter we wrap up the class with oceanography. So you'll learn about the different tides and currents around the world, and you will learn about the weather patterns because of the different currents and tides. The other course I teach that starts in the fall, it's fall semester, and it's anatomy. And in anatomy course, you'll learn about the different systems of the body. So skeletal system, muscular system, digestive system, excretory, respiratory, stuff like that, and get a very good basics on human anatomy. After anatomy is done, so second semester, I teach a zoology course, and we start out talking about animal behaviors. So we look at intelligence in different types of animals and if animals have feelings or consciousness or not. And then we work our way down through, we talk about mammals and birds and reptiles, fish, amphibians, and work our way down in through the smaller animals. This class, zoology, includes a dissection, at least one, of a fetal pig, if not two, including the squid. And it also includes a field trip to DEW Animal Kingdom in Mount Vernon, where you'll learn about a lot of different domestic, exotic, and wild animals firsthand. So if you're interested in any of those courses, make sure you sign up for next year. Thank you.
Okay. Hi, my name is Mr. Knight, and this is chemistry. Chemistry, usually taken in the junior year. It's lab-based, and I just want to show you some of the stuff we may do. This is an indicator. It indicates the acidity of the solution, so we can change it to that color. And by adding an acid, we can change it to that color, a light blue, by changing a base. And we can change this. Let's try this again. Some of this powder, it's called baking soda, and it goes over. That's all right. And then we'll put some in here. That changes it to blue. Stir it around a little bit. Stir it around a little bit. So, Grumpy Gus says, do your homework. It's important that you do your homework. And last but not least, it's gonna work. It's gonna work. I guarantee you, it's gonna work. It's gonna work. Yay! Thank you very much. Hi, my name is Mr. Knight. I teach physics, and I don't believe in aliens. But just in case, this is so they can't find me. This is when, hopefully, we have one take, when physics meets chemistry. Okay, back to me. Come and join us. We're going to have a lot of fun. Rube Goldberg wouldn't be proud.
Good morning, my name is Mr. Setchell. I am the theater teacher here at the high school. I offer Theater 1, Theater 2, Advanced Theater Production, Acting 1, Acting 2, and Advanced Acting. All these classes will meet your fine arts requirement and also can be used as an elective. If you're interested in this area, please sign up for one of my classes. I also offer playwriting!
Hi, I'm Mrs. Dyer, and I teach all the visual art classes here at the high school.
Hi, my name is Pelle, and I'm from Denmark.
And my name is Giuseppe, and I'm from Italy.
And we decided to take art because art is a great
experience
to express
your creativity.
Hi, I'm Hope. I'm a junior. I'm a second-year drawing student. I'm also the co-president of the art club. I took drawing my freshman year because I thought it was really exciting and really interesting. Last year I didn't take it my sophomore year, and then I realized how much I got in touch with my creative side and how much experience I got and how well it helped me with my other classes. So I decided to take it again this year, and I'm having a lot of fun with it. We have a lot of new kids. You get in touch with the community and you do all these projects with them, and you get to hang out with like first graders and teach them what you know, and it's really exciting and you should join.
When I first came to the high school, I didn't really think about taking an art class because I'm not very good at art. But I remembered something that Miss Gilman told me last year, that she wanted me to take an advanced painting class. So when Miss Dyer came into my tutorial that day, I decided I'd give it a try. And now, like, I'm terrible at drawing, but from this, you can see that that doesn't look like someone awful did it. If I try to do it out by myself, then it would look really bad, but this looks pretty good.
I was in contemporary crafts, and we did stained glass, and in the beginning I thought that would be really, really hard, but it turned out to be very easy and easy to understand. We started out with this as kind of a starting point, and then we went into more in-depth. We could do our own project, and turned out to be really fun and easy, so I suggest it.
I'm in a painting class, and we do things like this where we draw faces, and this is a monochromatic painting, or the starting of it, and we took it from this picture, and we have to draw out and mark out all the values, and then we're going to paint by number and things like that. But how we do it is we do it in more of a structured sense. Instead of doing it all at once, like in some other art classes, we do it one thing at a time, where we take the picture, then we go through the post-processing, and then we draw it, and then we paint it. So it's a lot more structured and organized. And the end result ends up coming out really good, a lot better than most people would expect. And right here, this is a bowl, a clay bowl that has been glazed over. And it's a project we're doing where we go down to the grade school and we help first graders make bowls, and then we sell them for charity, for heating, for people who can't exactly afford it.
I like art class because it builds up confidence, and I'm in studio art, and we get to do a lot of things, so don't expect an easy A. But it does build up confidence. Like, for instance, my drawing, my painting I did was logos, and it really brought me out of the box and built up so much confidence that I'm extremely thankful that I'm in art class.
I take the drawing class because I like to challenge myself, and we use a ton of different materials, and it's fun to experiment with different materials like charcoal. Charcoal's really fun to experiment with.
There is an additional full year class next year, different from all the years past, and it'll be a stained glass class. And the piece in the library was a collaborative piece done by students who had never taken stained glass before. So if you're interested in that kind of thing and would like to learn, I invite you in. The art club is another avenue in the art program where a lot of kids get community service. Last year we had several out, and they did 4 window paintings on storefronts throughout the year, and had a lot of fun doing it and created quite a nice piece for our downtown. What I like most about kids coming into art class is that they often do something they didn't expect they could do. And we start out with maybe a bit of a struggle, but in the end they end up with results that they didn't think were possible. And that is my goal for every student. And I hope that all of you will maybe consider it and give it a try.
Hi, my name is Mr. Lincoln, and I teach an elective course which is for 10th through 12th graders called the writing course. It's an elective course, it's a semester course, so therefore you can earn half a credit. The course is basically designed for people who are interested in improving their writing. So yes, there will be time spent on grammar and mechanics. There will also be time spent on the process of writing, pre-writing, writing, editing, so forth and so on. The course is designed so that we will be doing both expository writing, informative writing, and creative writing. Some of the specific topics that we may delve into would be, for instance, an informational essay. We would do a creative piece called a frame story. We would spend time on the college essay as well, and I'm looking forward to doing a literary analysis, and then either a descriptive or a narrative piece, and then as well, which I think is important, would be a comparison contrast piece. Throughout the course, we will also we will do peer editing as well. A lot of time actually will be. For instance, you might do a first draft and then come in the next class. We would sit and work together to work on it, and then go home and begin to do more revising and editing, and maybe come back and do a second draft as well with the entire class, and so forth and so on until we get to our final piece. Finally, and last, for the essence of a reflective concept, I like to do journals, so that after every time or every unit that we finished, there will be some journaling that will be done. I look forward to having you in my class and seeing you next year. Thank you. Hi, my name is Mr. Lincoln, and I will be teaching an elective course for a semester, probably the second semester if that's the way it works. And this course is called Writing for Success and Satisfaction. It is recommended, but not required, that students who take this course take the writing course first. This course is going to be a little bit different than the writing course. It is going to deal with argumentative writing. It's going to deal with narratives, but we will be spending some time on creative writing as well. The hope is to strengthen your reading. Again, as like the first course, we will also spend time in class working on drafts, working on peer editing, till we get to the final product. The intent is to deal with some of the following in this class. One, we will do a satire paper. We will also do descriptive writing, and maybe in reference to looking at a picture and then writing about that. We will also do what is called a position paper, which are pretty important for those who are thinking about going on to college. We will also do technical writing, which will give you a better sense of what the business world is looking for in their writing. And I hope to kind of end the quarter or the semester by doing a memoir, so that you can begin to reflect upon yourself. There will also be journaling that will be required in this class. I look forward to all of you who are willing and able to seek me out and join me in this class. See you some other time. Bye.
One class that you may want to consider taking is yearbook. The sequence of creating a yearbook includes deciding on the overall look or theme, what specifics you want to highlight versus leave out. We lay out the yearbook page by page, including the events that take place at your school, sports, etc. Seniors design the cover of the yearbook. We do advertising. We sell advertisements to local businesses. Then we sell the yearbook. We try to get pictures of as much as we can. We attend sporting events, concerts, plays. Yearbook is always accepting pictures of events or pictures of just you and your friends. The final thing that we do is we make and edit the pages of the yearbook. Many people don't realize this, but deadlines for pages are due to the publisher as early as January, and the final pages of the yearbook are due by the 1st of April. If you are interested in taking an elective that has a published product, yearbook may be for you. Because we sell this finished product, the only acceptable outcome is that of the highest quality. Students that put the effort into creating a quality yearbook will be successful in this class. If you have a good work ethic, please consider working on the 2015 Winthrop High School yearbook.
I'm Miss Bernhardt, and I teach literature for the visual generation. The focus of this class is on comic books and graphic novels, and we will be reading multiple graphic novels as well as looking at various comics. Some of the titles are Mouse 1, Pride of Baghdad, and I Kill Giants. And our textbook, Understanding Comics, is actually in the comic format. Now the class will consist of discussions over the various readings as well as projects based on different topics from our textbook and readings. And the program that we use to develop our comics is called Pixton. And the final project for this class is you will create your own comic or graphic novel, and it will be shown at the art gallery in Winthrop. So I'm looking forward to seeing you all in Literature for the Visual Generation.
As far as accounting and personal finance are concerned, you know, today we live in the world of a really difficult economy, and at times we feel it in our pocketbooks. So everyone should have a personal finance course. Everyone should know how to take care of their checking accounts. What do I do when I need to borrow money? What kind of credit card should I get? Those are questions that we like to answer in that class. And then accounting is more or less focused on the financial records of a business, not personal. So accounting for business, and of course finance for personal. It doesn't matter which order you might take those. One doesn't have to come before the other. And so I invite you to take all of my courses, and I hope to see you next year.
Hi, my name is Dominic Cognata. I'm with the video program here, and I'm currently setting up some lights for an interview today. As a matter of fact, one sec, striking, there we are.
Hi, I'm Matthias Deming, and I'm framing the shot, making sure that we have a good setup, a good shot that we can use. That's one of the many things we learn about. We learn how to use the camera, we learn how to frame a shot, we learn about different shots. We also learn how to get good audio. We have very good microphones and different audio recording devices to make sure that we get very, very good productions. So actually, I think we're just about ready to shoot. So, quiet on the set.
Okay, now to edit the piece. Probably the longest part of the filmmaking process. Now what you do is choose a style that you want to use for your editing. Quick cuts, long cuts, whatever, it doesn't matter. The style is totally up to you. It's your piece. You can figure out whatever technique you would like to use. A lot of different things you can do here. Explosions, green screen, you know, different sounds, gunshots, you know, swords clanging, whatever you could imagine. We have it. The editing, definitely most time consuming, but in my opinion, one of the funnest parts of the filmmaking process.
Video production's awesome. We have lots of good times. You can even enter cool things like contests and win some money. Like this video, well, $500. Piece of cake. You could be earning yourself some money and learning a skill as you go. I love teaching video production, and I think you'll love taking it. It is a class that you do actually have to do work in, but it's fun work. So if you like doing cool stuff like that, you should take the class. Because it's a good time, you learn all kinds of cool skills, and I'm awesome. So you want to take the class. And of course, taking video production, you get to learn how to make that movie magic, and everyone else will be like, how'd you do that? And you'll be able to say, that's movie magic.